Hi and welcome back. I hope you're enjoying your tips so far. The next one is one that some people get a little bit nervous about, but I'm here to show you that it's so much easier than you think. And this tip is all about how to write a headline. It is very important that you get this right, but you don't have to be worried because we're going to get stuck in right now with some great resources to help you write your own headlines.
Are you ready to see some headlines? Now, with a headline, you want to accomplish two things. You want to make a promise, and then you want to back up that promise. So, on this page right here, we've already covered the header, which is up at the top, and then below that is the headline. Now, oftentimes, we like to use a two headline step where we have either a pre-headline and a main headline, or in this case, a main headline and a sub-headline. But by splitting them apart like that with two different font colors and sizes, that you can highlight the most important point and then back it up with the other point. So with this headline right here, in 17 years, we have created 223 multimillionaires and 500 millionaires right here in Australia using our exclusive system. That's the first bit, and then the second bit is learn how the JDL chain reaction formula can help you become one as well. So the promise is actually the second line right here, and then this is the backup of the promise. So this is basically the why you should listen to this. Okay, so moving on, we'll do some more samples of headlines. Next up, we have this one, which is how the most common gadget in the world is killing traditional e-commerce and why tactics like upsells and continuity may be gone forever. And then, of course, the secondary headline here, there's a solution to this mess, but you have to read the report to see what it is. So this is the promise, and then this is the backup of the promise right here. Okay, moving on. By the way, I'll have links to all these pages below this video so you can actually visit these pages when you want. Next one is, this is actually just one big headline. Grow your business fast, get easy traffic, leads, and sales with the world's third largest site, YouTube. So still we're looking at a couple of different headlines here, but it's just clumped together into one, I should say sentences, but it's clumped together into one big headline with the same look and feel. So basically, the grow your business fast is the promise, and then the backup is here. And moving on, I have another example. The most incredible free gift ever. I think a lot of you guys will recognize these top marketers that I am showing you in these examples. These guys are quite popular. The most incredible free gift ever, and then how to claim your $633.91 worth of money making information. That's the promise, and then we have the backup here at the top. You'll notice that these examples, sometimes the promise is actually in the smaller text. So it's more up to you on what you think is going to pop out and catch the person's eye the most. Next up. Now this is actually a full website, but I just wanted to show you, John Anderson's a great copywriter anyway. I just wanted to bring him to your attention, but also just showing you some of his writing here. So we have the two business owners and entrepreneurs wanting more sales from their databases. And then it goes down and continues to here, responsible for over $1 million in documented sales in the Australian and North American market. So this is just interesting, just a couple points here, I suppose. This is saying who specifically this is for, and then it's backing that up. It's backing up that promise essentially with saying the credibility point, which is that they're responsible for $1 million in sales. So just a site I wanted to bring apart or point out to you guys, and on each of his pages he has some great copy right up at the top. Next up, we have actually three different headlines here. We have pre, main, and sub. So we have, it's not just about the money, it's about the lifestyle of earning more, working less, and enjoying life. So here is the main headline here. Discover practical methods for earning a living online while enjoying the internet laptop lifestyle without all the hype. Wow, that's a mouthful. And then, so basically that's the promise. And then we have the the backup to the promise right here. Stuart Ross started as a burnt out, and it says his story, and it gives a bit of credibility in that as well. So oftentimes the promise is what you're going to get if you actually subscribe to this particular product on the landing page. It's the what you're going to get. But you have to make it sound exciting, of course, and you do have to deliver on that promise. So make sure you're not making an outrageous claim. And then the backup of the promise is it's a great way to weave in more credibility points as well. So in this case, it's talking how he has 4 years of experience in the JDL strategies. The first example, we talked about how they had 17 years of experience and how many millionaires they've actually made. And then, so starting out with the headlines, that's a great way to start. So you're essentially doing two headlines. You're doing the main one, which is what they're going to get, and then you're doing the secondary one, which is backing that up with credibility. So it's how long have you been doing something, or your results. In John Anderson's case, we talked about $1 million worth in sales. Now I'm going to give you a quick resource here, and I couldn't have written this better myself, so just give it to you guys here. Copyblogger is a fantastic site, which I'm sure many of you have heard about. If you have not, absolutely make your way over there and have a look and subscribe to those guys, copyblogger.com. There's an article here, I'm putting the link below this video, which is 10 surefire headline formulas that work. And all you need to do is go straight into this article. It's a really quick article, and they've literally provided you here with fill in the blank headlines that you can use to get started. So that's it for the headline module. Really, just to recap, the most important thing is exciting language is great, trying to elicit some emotion with that. So instead of just saying you get my report, you get my amazing report that shows you how to live the life of your dreams, or that shows you how to set goals in a whole new fashion. Or so just be creative and think about vocabulary words that make somebody feel something. So if you can accomplish that in the promise, that's fantastic. And then the credibility point, again, the backup to the promise is, why should somebody listen to you? Because you have 17 years of experience, because you've made $1 million, because what is it specifically about you that sells this case? Actually, in our landing page where you signed up, which was the landing page autopilot.com, our headline there, our sub-headline there was that we have just crossed making over 100 websites for our clients. So that's our credibility point. For you guys signing up for this, it's basically saying, well, we've done 100 websites, so we must know something. And that's subliminally explaining that to you in just a concise little sentence.